Welcome back to BYU Sports Nation. It's signing day. We are live in Studio B. I'm Spencer Linton alongside Jerem Jordan. As promised, it's now time to welcome in for his show debut the newest BYU quarterback, Gerry Bohanon, is on the show. Gerry, welcome to Studio B.
What's up, Gerry?
Thank you guys for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Hey, what a journey for you. It's taken you to some of the highest highs at Baylor and then over into Tampa, Florida and USF. You've played against BYU twice with two different teams, and now you're a BYU quarterback. How has your journey been to get to BYU? What have the last few months been like for you?
For me, the last few months have been my last year at USF. I sat out the year, got injured. It was just a lot of rehab, trying to get myself back to myself. Strengthen my shoulder, get it moving around good, and just help the guys there, help Byron, help Bryce, help Izzy, help develop those guys as much as I can and help the team in any way I could, because we all knew I wasn't playing, but you also could have a big impact off the field. So my thing was to help those guys and support everybody else in the best way I could possible.
So you were Coach Bohanon for a little while.
Yeah, I was Coach Bohanon for a while, yeah.
You've been around long enough. You could absolutely be a GA, right, or something. But in 21 and 22, you play against BYU. Mm-hmm. You're not thinking at the time, hey, I'm going to play for that team. But what's it like now to be here, having faced the Cougars a couple of times?
For me, playing against them, I always say that's one of the most physical, well-coached teams I've ever played against. Seeing those guys come out there, they're always ready to roll. They're going to compete, and they're a physical team. So just seeing how well they are coached and how much the game means to them, it's an honor to be here because I'll cherish the game. I mean, I had to take it away from me for a year due to injury. So it's for me, being able to be back in this position and be in a place where the program means a lot, this logo means a lot, and the team they love ball, so I'm glad to be here.
As far as your timeline goes, when did BYU first get onto your radar that maybe that could be a landing spot for me?
December when I got in the portal. I actually know Matt Mitchell. He reached out to me to talk to me a little bit about how I was doing health-wise. And once I told him I felt good, that was the biggest issue with everything. For me, just getting recruited. Here a guy hurt his throwing shoulder. I mean, everybody worried. Maybe he won't be able to do this, maybe he won't be able to do that, but I know what I went in and did each and every day. My surgeon did a great job. Each and every day just worked, and so once they came into my radar, they wanted to see me throw, and they came to see me throw, and we went from there.
They saw you throw, and they were good then.
They were good then.
They were good.
Like, see, I told you.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm all good.
So you're good for spring ball then?
I'm good. I'll be rolling in spring ball.
Awesome. BYU's got Jake Retzloff coming back and some others. How's that room right now after a month of kind of being here of, all right, we're going to go compete and have some fun in spring ball?
I mean, we all know every position, every day, everything we do in life is a competition. So, I mean, it's a competition, but we have to find ways to develop each other and develop within ourselves. So, I mean, we're hitting it off pretty good. We have some really good relationships, a lot of different personalities, a lot of different backgrounds. But everybody's been good. Everybody's been welcoming. And, I mean, we're having fun right now. We're working. So that's pretty much it. We're just excited to get ready to roll.
That room is fun. You're bringing the flavor from a couple different schools, and you from Arkansas. And Jake is a fun cat that's been in the JC realm. He calls himself BYU. You know, he's a unique cat, right? Who have you kind of hit it off with and developed a relationship with so far?
Really everybody, but I spend quite a bit of time with Ryder.
Oh, nice.
Ryder
So I spend quite a bit of time with Ryder. Ryder is a real student of the game. We get to talk ball. He's a young guy, so he's a young guy, but he's really an old guy. He loves film, loves to put in extra work, and so just being around him, and he's been teaching me quite a bit. Getting there, studying the offense with him has been really good. But he's a kid that just wants to find ways to get better. Like, if you have good vibes, good energy, and you want to work, Ryder going to be up under you.
He's a good vibes guy.
He's a good vibe.
I like
good
that.
vibe.
Springville represent. Let's go.
Definitely.
Gerry Bohanon is with us on BYU Sports Nation. At this juncture, what do you like most about how your skill set fits into Aaron Roderick's offense at BYU?
I would say, so I play for Coach Grimes. It's really a very, 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 very similar offense. I just felt like with the way he liked to move the pocket, his drop-back game, QB run game, the intermediate, the play-action pass game, it's all kind of complementary to what I've been doing for years now. And so I just feel like we both felt that it was a match. There could be some really positive things going on within it just because I've technically done it before. So just why not do it again?
And it's not only that, it's obviously you've played in the Big 12 for multiple years. And BYU had that first year, right? And, went 2-7. Certainly a couple of wins were there that BYU's hoping to get this year. They're hoping to get a revamped run game. What are you most excited about in terms of what you can bring in terms of experience in this league already?
Most excited about? Let me see. To be honest with you, what I'm most excited about is just getting a chance to play again. For me, been back in the Big 12, been there, saw the way they play ball, played against it. It's a unique conference. It's always wide open. And that's one thing I admire about the Big 12. There's never a front runner every single year. It changes every year. Like somebody's different in the championship every single year.
Yeah.
That goes to show you and speak to the level of competition that's in the Big 12. It's a very competitive conference that you got to be ready to play in. You got to be physical. You got to be fast. You got to be dominant. You got to be well coached. You have to be disciplined. Like every factor matters in that conference. So being able to play it again, I'm just excited to be here. Excited to be able to play for this program and be able to play in the Big 12 again. So
September 28th, is that a date that sticks out for you at all?
maybe.
It's BYU at Baylor. That would be fun to see the
It'll
home.
be a good game.
Yeah.
It'll be a good game.
Yeah.
It'll be a good game.
We're talking with Gerry Bohanon.
I'm glad you're on
BYU
this side
quarterback.
this time, because last time it didn't work out for the Cougs. Yeah.
Indeed. Everybody loves a player comparison, and obviously quarterbacks, I mean, every football player kind of wants to emulate certain players. So who do you try and emulate, and who's your pro player comparison?
Pro player comparison. I'm going to say two guys that I really, really enjoy watching is Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts. Those are two of my guys. But I've been watching them since they came out. I love the way they play the game. Big physical guys, run the ball. They kind of just like to move the chains. Like whatever it takes, they try to do it to the best of their ability. So I admire watching those guys. And, of course, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
The guy's just exciting to
Lamar's
watch,
so
man.
fun to
I
watch.
went to see him play in high school, and since then I've been following him, and big fan of that guy.
You saw him in high school?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like in person?
Yeah, I went to see Louisville play Clemson. Louisville.
Oh,
right,
man.
Right.
So I
When
was
you were in
there.
high school, gotcha.
Was it the game? Was it the Heisman game for Lamar?
It was a crazy game.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was a crazy game.
Oh, man, he had some spectacular
Yeah, he
moments in that
did.
game for sure.
He did for sure.
Hey, no, go ahead.
I was saying, I feel like people don't understand how good of a runner you are, Gerry. Like I feel like this is a big part of your game, but how much do you want to run compared to what you're asked to do?
For me, I'm a competitor. I want to do whatever it takes to win. Sometimes you may not have to run the ball. Sometimes you may have to run it 15 times a game. Like it is what it is. We just got to get the job done. So for me, I want to win. Whatever we got to do to win, I want to win.
Do you ever get called Gerry? Did people mess up your name?
Every time somebody meet me new, somebody calls me Gerry.
Calls you Gerry?
Yeah,
It's Gerry!
Yeah,
Have you heard of Parks and Rec, that TV show? Have you heard of that?
I haven't.
There's a character in there that they call Jerry, and then later they call Gary. They mix it up. So we're trying to tell people it's Gary.
It's
but
Gary.
people mess it up.
Yeah, it's Gary. Oh, I'm used to it. I mean,
You're used to it?
I'm
It's
used
good?
to it. It's been happening for a long time now, so I'm
It's
used
all
to
good.
it. Yeah.
It's a unique spelling, right?
It is.
Is that a family name or?
I'm a junior. That's
You're
my
a
dad's
junior.
name.
That's your dad's
That's
name.
my dad's name.
Who are some of the, and maybe it's your parents. Who are some of the top influences in your life who have helped you not only athletically but you as a person?
My dad, my mom, my sister.
She's older or younger?
Older.
Older.
Obviously, she's 2 years older than me. My little brother, my high school head coach, really quite a bit of people, but those main people, and then my hometown. And also, I have some coaches at USF, Coach Gio, head strength coach there, Coach Frank. Got to spend a lot of time with those guys this year, and they were here from the beginning of my journey of being injured to the end. So for me, I built a really, really strong relationship with those guys, and those people just been positive and inspirational, even when times weren't that good throughout the year. They were positive for me.
Those influences are huge, right? And
Most
they last
definitely.
forever, which is awesome.
Definitely.
And hopefully there's some at BYU that will go with you.
Most definitely.
Did you just finish a master's as well
I
at
did.
USF?
I do have a master's.
In what?
Actually, it's a master's of science. So I got my bachelor's in health and kinesiology. I enjoy studying the body, and so I decided to get a master's in it. I actually got it, I would say, about a year ago.
Whoa!
About a year ago.
Yeah, about a year ago. I got it.
Look at Gerry.
That's
He's
amazing.
flexing. He's flexing right now. I
got it
love
kinda
it.
fast.
Master Gary? Let's go,
Pretty
man.
fast. I got it pretty fast.
What's it like to be, it's a new era, right? But you have a master's degree, you have all this experience, and now you have this kind of third opportunity in college. Like, and I don't know how it was emotionally for you, but was there a point where you thought you might not play again, or were you like, no, I'm going to play again?
I had a lot of months I thought I wouldn't play again. I was a long time. I got surgery November 3rd, 2022. I really wasn't confident that I would play again until November of 2023.
Wow.
So
So
this is a
right
big
before
deal.
you hopped in the portal.
Big deal, right before I got in the portal. Talking to my mom and stuff, I was like, I don't know what the next year may look like for me. And I was able to finally get it together. And I was working really hard, and finally got it together. and had a few throwing sessions where I was like, okay, let's roll. I'm just going to go out here, let it ride. And I was able to make throws that I made before I got injured. And I was like, okay, there's the little sunrise peaking now. The sunrise is finally peaking. And I said, okay, I can roll now. That's when Matt them called like the next week. I was like, okay, come see me throw. I'm good. I feel good about myself. Come see me throw. So I was excited to throw.
That's awesome, man.
Yes, well, so glad
You've worked hard in the
yes,
classroom and on the
absolutely.
field, yeah.
Well, clearly they liked what they saw, Gerry, because you're here.
Definitely.
We're stoked to have you here.
Glad to be here.
We'll look forward to working with you in the coming months through spring
excited
ball.
about
And
it.
can't wait for the next season,
Me
man.
too. I'm excited about it. Thank you guys for having me.
September 28th,
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
Circle that one.
I wish you good luck with your schoolwork, but you don't need it. You're good. You're good. You got a master's, man.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys.